Hi and welcome back. So today we're going to be doing a little repair on an Atari joystick for my Atari 2600, but this is a CX10 joystick. So what that means is this is a joystick from the first year of production of the Atari 2600. They made an Atari called the Heavy Sixer, made in Sunnyvale, California for 1 year, 1977 and 1978. It's much heavier. The plastic is much thicker. The shielding is heavier. It's 6 switches. It's a desirable Atari 2600 because they only made it 1 year. And it came with this joystick, which is different from the CX40s that you see on subsequent Ataris. So some of the differences are, if you can see, it does not say top on this one. And on this one, oops, it does. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to get it. It does say top on it. There are other differences I'll show you, but the problem with this one is the connection is, obviously you can see, is damaged. And also this wire is much thinner. So I have a wire that is in perfect condition, that is Atari, an Atari wire, that I'm going to replace this wire. Did that feel funny? No. I'm going to replace this wire with this wire. It's a very easy project. I'm going to show you how it works. And I'll also, while we're at it and I have it open, I'll show you the differences between the CX10 and the CX, I believe this is a 40. Oh, I think 30 or 40. I don't remember. I think this is a 40, but I know this is the CX10. I just got this and it was in this condition. This wasn't one that I had. I had never had one of these. I do have a Heavy Sixer that I got, but it didn't come with the joystick, so I'm trying to put together like it's original. I need one more of these I got to find, but I found this one reasonable. They usually go for a little more money. I've never used one. I don't know if it's better or worse. It just goes with the Heavy Sixers, so I want 2 of them, but I do want to fix this. So I'm going to move the camera in so we can video down and I can show you exactly what we're going to do. Okay, so this is the CX, again, I think it's a 40. So when you open it, you'll see that the button, this is old and dirty, but the button has, oops, I don't want to lose it, a little spring on it right here. And it goes on here, and it's very small. You have your board. The wires connect to these parts here on the board. And then you have this, and these little points push on these little contacts here and press them down, and that's how you get your signals. And this is the button. This button one is flat on this joystick. This joystick is seen better days. It wasn't functioning properly. I'm going to probably fix it at some point, but I'd rather fix this one. So now this one, we're going to open up right now, and you just have to take out these couple of screws here, these right here. Let's see. So we'll get these screws out, and we will get it going, and I'll show you. This joystick is very, very different. Again, I haven't tested it because I didn't want to plug it in with that plug like that. But we're going to do the test. I'm sure it's going to be fine once I fix it. If not, it'll just be a bit of cleaning. I may do some cleaning on it when I open it up now. We'll see. I have not opened it, so let's see what it looks like inside. Okay, one more screw. There are only 4 here. Let's see. Okay, so you just lift the top off. Now on this one, everything is attached to here. There are 2 screws holding this in. This is a far thicker setup here, and also the colors of the wires are the same. It's uniform, okay? And then these wires just slip off, but this mechanism is completely different the way that this one works, okay? Much, much, much different. So I'm going to take this off so I can take a look at what everything looks like up top, and we're going to just check it out and make sure it's in decent condition. I want to see it. Again, I have not opened this, so I want to make sure everything looks good. The switches look good. If it needs a clean, I can give it a clean. We'll see. Plus, I gotta get the wire out. Now, the wire, I don't really need to do this to replace this wire, but I want to. I also may clean the joystick. I'm not sure. I may rinse all the plastic parts. We'll see. So when I remove this, you'll see that this stick, first of all, this button has a spring attached, and it's much bigger. And then there are springs here. and then the joystick can move, you know, how it moves like that. And then it pushes these little buttons down onto the circuit board, which is here, and the board has these little micro switches, these little switches, which feel much snappier. I mean, I can tell you already they feel nice. Now, I don't know if it's going to work and I'm going to like it nice, but it feels nice, okay? So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to take these off. So all you do is you slide these off. These wires just slip off. You don't want to break anything. And they just kind of come off. And on the back, they make contact with these little brass pieces here, okay? That's how this works. But it's easy. You can see anyone could do this. And there you go. So now to get this off, there's a cable saver in here. You just lift it, and once it's up in the air, the wire should come right through here. It's supposed to anyway. Let's see. You know what? This one looks like it may not fit back through, which is kind of odd. This is a kind of like a strain relief. So if someone yanks the cord, the other one has that as well. But the other one, if you lift it, it comes right out. This one is not doing that for some reason. I don't know. It's this hole up top should have been big enough for this to fit through it. Maybe somebody has messed with this cable at some point before I got this. I don't know. But this is not fitting through, so I might have to cut it. I don't know. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I've got it out. So there you go. So now to put the new one in, all I'm going to do is feed it through the same way. I want to make sure this, I'm going to test fit this because I want to make sure that the strain relief is the same. I'm going to pull it through. And then you just push it like this through here. And then when you lay it down like so, it catches in, and now you can't pull it. It's a strain relief. So that's good. So that's exactly what I wanted, which is awesome. All right, good. So what I'm going to do, I think I am going to clean this up because while I have the opportunity, while this is open, I'm going to clean all these parts, get them all nice and much cleaner with some soap and water, let it all dry. I'm going to clean this board with some IPA and just wipe it a little bit. It has the little Atari logo you can see. Does it say a year on it? Rev 5. Yes, 77. Right there. It says, I don't know if you can see it, but it says 77 right there next to the C. So this is really cool. I mean, I'm happy to have this. And it tells you the colors here, what goes where. Orange, white, green, brown, blue, black. So you know exactly what goes where. But I am going to clean this up with some IPA, clean all the plastic parts, because I mean, this button, look, it's all dirty in there. And, you know, I got it apart, may as well get it clean, right? So we're going to pause the video and clean it up. Okay, so it's the next morning. We've got all the parts clean and we are ready to reassemble this, okay? So the first thing is I want to put the stick back in here. Actually, no, I don't. I want to put this back. So these little rubber feet kind of were in here in all these little holes. Let's see how it's going to line up. Like that. So you got to poke them through without damaging this rubber boot. You don't want to damage it because you can't replace these. These boots are not the same as the CX40s. So let me get this boot in and we're going to start the video again. Okay, so I got the boot in. That was not easy at all. It was definitely a trick to get that in. Now this goes in, and you want this tab here up in the top between these two parts up there, okay? So then we're going to put all these springs back. So the springs go on these little nubs here. Like so. And then the button, you have to put the spring on the button. And then that goes in here. And then you put this, and you catch the springs, all of them. And it pushes these little contactors down as it goes. So that's how it goes. Everything goes in there. And then you're going to put in the 2 screws which hold this in, and all of a sudden I don't remember which 2 screws hold this in. Let's see. Well, one goes here, I know that. Oh no, wait a minute, we need the board. That's right, we need the board. All right, so I should probably, well, no, let's put the board on and we'll worry because I want to get this on correctly. I don't want to mess with, no, that's not right, is it? This way. That looks right. All right, let's put the 1 screw that I know goes in. And then we'll figure out the other screw momentarily. All right, so where's the magic missing screw here? This one down here. There it is. Okay, so now, yeah, we're making contact everywhere. But now, all right, now we take the wire. Let's move on. We feed it through here. And you got to be careful because you really don't want to break these. Because that's the whole point, is I replaced the wire because the other end of the other one was messed up. So, I mean, I could always resplice a spade connector on here, but I kind of really don't want to mess with these. I just want to get it in. So you got to get it through here. There we go. We got it. Okay. Then what you want to do is push this up, lay this down so that the strain relief catches right there. Okay. Then we're going to put this back together. So we need orange, white, and green, okay? So what you do is you just take these. I'm going to actually give them a little bit of a little tighten with my hand. I mean, I don't know how much I can bend these with my nail, but make sure that they're not going to come off. Orange. I'll just give them a little bit of a squeeze. White. Oh, that's nicer. And green. And on this side, we need brown, blue, and black. So we're going to, again, give them all a squeeze just to make sure they're making nice contact. Because when I test fitted it earlier, or when I pulled them off, they seemed a little bit loose. So yeah, see, like that one seems like it's a little, just goes on a little too easy. I would like it a little tighter. Still a little, well, it's all right. I don't want to overdo it and snap these either. I mean, as long as it's making contact, that's what matters. Brown, blue, that one's nice. And black is the last one. So let's tighten it up. This brown one is just too loose. I gotta get it tighter. I mean, this one's like really, really loose for some reason. No. Hang on, let me give it a little push with. All the other ones I've managed to tighten up. This brown one, I really don't want to bust it, but I want it to hold on a little snugger than it is. Let's see if that's any better. Yes. Perfect. Now, you want the button at the top. You want to make sure your cable is not going to get involved with any of the screws. And we've got our strain relief down. So we're going to put, actually the button goes in the top left. Let's see. So there's a lot more in this than there would be in a CX40. So you want to really watch. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put the cable above, maybe above here. I don't think it'll interfere with anything if it's above. There we go. We've got it in. Nice. Now you just put your screws back and finish it off. One more screw and we're done. So it's not a difficult project. It actually didn't really take long. It is the next morning, but that's simply because you really have to let all the parts dry if you're going to clean them, like I clean them. But this thing works great. It feels nice. Making contact. My controller wire is original Atari and no longer frayed. We've got a great now CX10 beautiful controller that is original to the Heavy Sixer, and we're all set. So this is beautiful. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we did it. We fixed this. The cable is now perfect. It works, feels nice. I'm going to test it out and play it on the Atari. Fantastic. Very easy to do. You just got to be able to get yourself a hold of another cable, which if you can find a broken CX40, those are much easier to come by. Then you can just take the cable. It is interchangeable, works, fits right on. Perfect. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't yet, please click that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.